Hey everybody, I'm JJ. You're watching Reality Survival. So today we're going to talk a little bit about plate carriers. In the past, I have shown you this one, and this is the low visibility plate carrier from LA Police Gear. Just to give you kind of a real quick overview on it, give you a little closer look here. It's a very basic setup. I've got it set up. My two primary home defense guns are a shotgun and an AR-15. So got some double-aught buck right up here on the front. Got a couple of AR mags. Got a flashlight, tourniquet, another box of double-aught buck, 20 round AR-15 mag, and another box of double-aught buck. Just in there to fill up them holes on the side, really. This is a very lightweight, very minimalist type plate carrier, and I like this for the something goes bump in the night, grab what you need, go check it out, right? The concept to me is if you're gonna take a gun out and investigate something, you think you're gonna be in a gunfight, probably should just throw on a plate carrier, because bullets go both ways, right? So LA Police Gear has got a lot of really good gear at really great prices. The one we're going to talk about today is the Atlas, and this on their website right now, I just checked a little bit ago, is $80 for the carrier. I'll give you a little closer look here too. It's a little bit more substantial of a carrier. It's got the side cummerbund on it and all that kind of stuff. It's got a little big thicker and more comfortable pads. It'd be something that if you're going to spend a lot of time in it, you want to carry more gear, this is kind of the way to go. You can put I'm not sure, I think it'll take both 11 by 14 and 10 by 12 plates. Not 100% on that though. It definitely takes 10 by 12. I've still got to get some plates for mine to put in here, so I just figured I would go through and just show you just kind of how I got this set up, and that way you can get some ideas for what you want to do. Ultimately, everybody's plate carrier is probably going to be a little different. The main principles, the main things that you need to know when putting together a plate carrier are: make sure it's adjusted so that it's fairly high up. You want it to be probably just below the jugular notch right there. So you got that little spot where you can like push in between your clavicles. You want the top of that plate carrier to be somewhere right in that range. Okay, you don't want it real high up here where it's going to be choking you when you sit down or crunch down or whatever the case may be. But you also don't want it hanging real down low, exposing the vitals and the top part of your chest cavity and stuff like that. So make sure it's adjusted to the right height. Next thing is you don't want to have too much on the right side where you're going to be drawing your pistol from. So it's important to put this on and go out and shoot with it and all that kind of stuff, and make sure that you don't have anything in your way there. I've got this one sitting right here for now. I have not had it out to the range yet. We'll see if that pocket is going to stay there. I'm not 100% sure that it is, but my pistol rides back a little bit further than this, so I think I should be okay from just, putting it on and feeling what it'll be, but we'll see. All right, so on this side, and I don't have enough money to get really expensive pouches and all that kind of stuff, so I just got some cheap pouches off of Amazon. I take a look at them, make sure they're sewn good enough and all that kind of thing, and if they're of comparable craftsmanship and quality to a lot of the stuff that I was issued and all that kind of stuff, then I think, okay, well, that's probably good enough. So none of these pouches I have on here are really name brand or anything. So this is a medical kit. It just comes, it's got a Velcro patch. It's kind of a blowout kit kind of thing where you can grab and go. Pretty easy to fill up. I'll go over that here in a second if you guys want. Just a little double stack pouch. You don't have to necessarily fill these things up. I like the double stack pouches just because you can get a flashlight in there, or a Leatherman multi-tool or something like that if you want to. So these are standard. I think these are Lancer magazines. I was wanting to do a little more training with them because I'm not sure exactly how tough they are. I think it was Lancer. No, yeah, Troy Industries. So I want to do some more training with these because they feel good, but they're also a lot lighter than like Magpul and stuff. So I don't know how well they're going to hold up. But anyway, it definitely just gives you a representation of having a magazine in there. All right, then we've got a little tourniquet right up here. Then I've got 3 pistol mags, 3 AR-15 mags. I have my buddy, the Leatherneck Prepper. He sent me this knife here. It's a, I think they call it a Gerber Strong Arm. And it actually mounts to MOLLE pretty well, which is kind of hard to find, believe it or not. Not a lot of knife sheaths do a great job of actually mounting in a clean way to a MOLLE system. So not too bad there. Then we just got another double stack pouch here. And then on the back, I have a just a little radio pouch. I've got the ear kits and stuff that I can run if needed. And then I just threw a couple of zip ties in there. So this would be, this pouch, or this vest is what I'm envisioning when I get it complete, when I get plates for it and all that, is sort of a plate kind of set up to where if I needed to grab a bag or grab something and exfil the house because, you know, whatever, some bad guys had come or something like that in some SHTF scenario, then I would have enough on here to be able to do a strategic retreat or fall back and regroup and then retake the house, right? That's kind of the concept or idea about it. I talked about this in a video a little while ago, you know, that I'm not going to just walk away from somebody in a bad situation or an SHTF situation coming and taking my house. I might regroup and move back, but I will plan on coming and retaking that when it's convenient for me and when it's most tactically advantageous for me. So that's kind of the idea here with setting this up. But you know, it really could be just kind of a general use and stuff as well. They do a good job on all their webbing and their sewing and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, this is you can get it for about $80. And the only thing I didn't like necessarily was that up here on the front, they only do every other Velcro field as where you can put MOLLE through it. So it's a minor critique. It's really not anything big, but you know me, guys. I just tell it like it is, like I see it. So this field and this field doesn't have the MOLLE stitch into it like this one and this one does. Now, it's really not a big deal. It's just that if you're trying to find a place to, you know, to mount maybe like a holster or a knife or whatever the case may be up a little bit higher, and it's not the easiest. But honestly, for the most part, I try to keep this area clear because you want to be able to get to your magazines easily. So it's not a great idea to put a bunch of stuff up there anyway. So this is, like I said, just a quick look at the Atlas plate carrier from LA Police Gear. You guys can take a look at them. I'll put a link down in the description below. $80 is a very reasonable price for something like this. And I think that this is going to be plenty heavy duty enough for, you know, 90% of people out there. Now, if you're the kind of person that is wearing it like in hardcore training use every week, like you're an Army Ranger or you know, something like that, maybe this stuff might not be up to the quality that you would want for that kind of continued abuse. And I don't mean use, I mean abuse. But for the vast majority of citizen soldiers and all that kind of stuff, I fully think that this stuff is going to be great. It's going to surpass your expectations and what you use it for. So again, just a quick look at that. Let's see. I'll keep it kind of short here. I don't want to go too long, but I'll just break down. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do this in a follow-up video, what we have in the blowout kit here. That way we save some time. So anyway, guys, as always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends. If you found us on Rumble, we definitely appreciate your subscription. We're trying to build a presence here on Rumble. Hopefully I'll do some follow-up videos before too long. Once it starts to cool down a little bit, we'll get some field use videos, you know, down at the range, shooting with them and all that kind of stuff, talking about the pros and cons and how it feels and all that kind of jazz. But I wanted to give this a good full introduction before we got down there. So anyway, guys, don't forget to live the 6 P's. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe.